African savanna burns under a merciless white sun, and in the shadow of a thorn bush den, a honey badger cub presses low against the sand alone, exposed, its mother gone. Something moves in the grass beyond the boulders, amber eyes, ears flat. A caracal has been watching this den for 3 days. The cub does not know it yet, but it has already been found. It sniffs the air, backs toward the den mouth, tries to squeeze inside the entrance, is blocked by a fallen branch. It scrapes at the branch with small claws. The branch does not move. It calls out, a thin cry lost in the wind. No answer comes. Its sibling, boulder, wanders further from the den to investigate the same scent that has the first cub frozen with fear. Then the grass parts. Does not stalk. She launches one explosive bound, ears pinned, and the second cub is pinned beneath her before it can scream. The first cub bolts, half blind with panic, and vanishes into the den's narrow throat. Far across the savanna, the mother honey badger lifts her head from a termite mound. She has heard it, the cry carried on hot wind, faint but unmistakable. She does not hesitate. She abandons the meal in her jaws and runs, low and fast, kicking red dust behind her. By the time she reaches the den, the caracal is already gone. Only one cub remains, trembling in the dark. The mother presses her nose to the ground. Sentences, fresh sweat, fear, blood. This is the honey badger's oldest weapon, older than teeth or claws, a nose that does not lose a trail, and a will that does not know retreat. Few predators on this continent will fight a honey badger twice. Fewer still will out-stubborn one. The trail leads through thorn scrub across a dry riverbed, into a maze of granite boulders. The caracal doubles back, cuts sideways, tries every trick a cat knows to erase her scent. The mother does not slow. She digs where the trail dips underground. She squeezes through gaps a caracal assumes are too narrow. Each false turn costs her seconds. She does not stop to consider the cost. Ahead, in a narrow gap between two boulders, the caracal turns to face her. Cub still gripped in her jaws. For one long moment, neither animal moves. Then the mother charges not around the caracal, but straight at her, teeth bared, body low. A creature famous across this continent for refusing to calculate the odds before a fight. The caracal makes a choice cats rarely reverse. She sets the cub down. She turns. She disappears into the grass without a sound. The mother does not chase further. She has what she came for. She carries her cub home across the cooling sand, checks it from nose to tail, then settles at the den mouth as the light turns copper and long shadows stretch across the savanna. Her remaining cub presses against her side. For the honey badger, courage is not the absence of danger. It is a nose that will not stop following, a body that will not stop digging, a will that will not stop moving forward. For the cub, survival tonight came down to one thing. Being born to a mother the rest of the savanna has learned not to test. And for the savanna itself, this small, fearless animal is a reminder that size decides very little here. What decides everything is what an animal is willing to endure for what it loves. Tomorrow the sun will rise on the same dry grass, the same hard ground, and the same fight for survival. Tonight at least, this family remains whole.